The director of land is a woman, so we do have actually a gender strategy in place, and it has made sure that we do address both the practical and gender needs of women. The strategic ones are usually very contentious, and for the land sector, you know what it means that you must put the name of a woman on a title. If you don't, then it's unconstitutional. So yes, we have moved to communities. We have registered the customary indigenous groups, they are legal entities. If you look at their managing committees, nearly half of the managing committees are women. Interestingly, they are the ones who can write. And so we even have some of them as chairpersons. Previously, it was the clan elders who were men. Now, for ethnic minorities, at least I know that the Tepeth in Uganda are registered landowners. The Ik, another marginalized group, they are also registered owners. And they have interfaced with investors who have wanted their land to formally request for them. So we have provided for this, at least during the enforcement. And again, it comes back to access to information. We do have separate meetings, committee meetings for women alone when we are doing the sensitization to inform them of the procedures and processes, because if you put them together, then they're usually silent. Even the issues they bring out usually are issues that require, you know, informing them of what the law says. If we get requests from women, yes, we do. And the majority of people who bring requests are actually widows. We also have the women who have failed to produce children, women whose dowry has not been paid, women who have produced only girls, women who are not yet married and are being chased away. You know, there are so many. They have problems, they have challenges, and it is good that we have this gender strategy in place and the Constitution. So on top of access to information, there are those other provisions that provide a safety net for them to own land. We have seen it where a woman will buy land with her own hand cash, but it is her brother or male relative who signs on the title, and for her she'll either sign as a witness or a neighbor. Very unfortunate, but access to information has changed all of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Pano. And maybe what is coming out of this response is maybe suggestions from the audience on ways to minimize discretion when you have an information officer who can decide information to give out and not to give out. There could be issues, and some of on the accountability side, some of the decisions could be difficult, and therefore the Tanzanian case, which I'm sure is not peculiar to Tanzania, needs redress in terms of having an effective oversight mechanism that is established by law, that is independent, that is accessible and affordable for people to be able to access these rights. But I think in the meantime, it would be good for Tanzania to have an observer status within ANIC, the African Network of Information Commissioners, and also work towards amending this access to information law so that an effective oversight mechanism can be provided. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, audience. Let me now give to each of our panelists in 1 minute to make concluding remarks, and then we close this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It has been so exciting. I would conclude like this. I was looking around the posters. So I looked at that one there, which is saying participation, accountability, and integrity. But I don't want to go to the other side, because then it's touching politics. What I've learned from my own experience is that to have this, you need leadership in the country to put up all the framework so that this right could be propagated. Then, of course, we've mentioned issues of oversight structure. I think it is very, very important, because in our case, if there was no oversight structure, I don't think it would have been declared the best. The second thing, it goes down to the organizational level, the institutional level. Again, you need leadership there. If you don't have it, then I remember yesterday there was some mentioning regarding records, whatever. Because at that level, you need to come up with proper systems which should assist in provision of information without problems. Then that leadership should build a team in which all the staff should believe in. I think that that's the way we ourselves we've prospered, and we believe we are achieving a lot. And indeed, benefits do not only include being called for this function. I take it as a benefit for being the best. But what I've already mentioned, we've brought back the confidence of other organizations to work with us. And it's doing a lot to the public whom we are serving. So leadership, then we have participation, accountability, and indeed issues of integrity would come automatically. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Innocent?
Thank you, Gilbert. First, I would like to respond to your comment about what Tanzania should do. Yes, since yesterday, I've come to a conclusion that we need to be on this platform, as well as the organization that you mentioned. I'm sure personally you know why it wasn't that possible in the past, but now we are a little bit different, and I'm sure my back to office report will include that recommendation, and just you'll hear from us very soon. I would like to conclude by saying having the law and implementing it just for the sake of implementation won't bring any changes to the expected beneficiaries of the access to information. I think as a public sector employee, I've learned that engaging and bring the citizen to participate, to right of information is crucial in any democracy. So educating the citizen their right to access to information is very important. And as I explained in my experience, the initiatives that we did have given us an awareness that informed and empowered communities can engage well with the government and make the process, as well as enhancing the public sector accountability and trust. Thank you.
Dennis?
Thank you very much. Starting from yesterday, we've talked a lot about the significance of access to information in different areas of life and development, and the need for citizen participation excuse me, What I wanted to emphasize on is the citizen aspect, to say, can we make access to information citizen-centered, in as much as we talk about evidence-based decision-making around